In this video, you are going to learn why men don't sing in church and what you can do about it as a worship leader. My name is Jake Goslin with ChurchFront.com. This is the channel to help you grow yourself and grow your church. Never miss out on our latest content by hitting that subscribe button. And if you find this video helpful for your ministry, be sure to hit that like button as well. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but men are not singing during worship. Sure, this is definitely a generalization, but when we look around our churches on Sunday morning during the worship sets, a lot of men are not singing. Often when people are not singing at our church, we associate that with just spiritual unhealth. People aren't singing because they're not excited about God, they're not excited about being there. But even at healthy churches, growing, vibrant churches, men just aren't really singing that much. I've seen this at these churches of all sorts, in all sizes, whether they're the growing mega church or the growing mid-sized church. When I look out at people as I'm a worship leader leading songs, or if I'm just in the congregation singing with others, I just notice guys don't like to sing very much. I recently read the book Why Men Hate Going to Church by David Murrow. Murrow has done extensive research on Christianity's gender gap. Although most church leaders are men, most Christian men feel like the church is feminized and it's the last place they want to spend Sunday mornings. Murrow devotes a whole chapter of his book to how contemporary worship affects men. First, there are some significant benefits to modern worship that men love. The environment is casual, so we can wear our Broncos jerseys on game days. There's a rock band. Rock bands are cool. The lyrics to the songs are projected on large screens and easy to read bold fonts. No need to get out a hymn book and attempt to read 4-part harmony. Despite these advantages, there are few barriers for men engaging in contemporary worship. Murrow points out that before contemporary worship came on the scene in the 70s and 80s, most worship songs in the church were written about God rather to God. He writes, with hymns, God is out there. He's big, he's powerful, dangerous. He's a leader. With praise and worship, God is at my side. He's close, he's intimate, safe, he's a lover. I don't think that intimate worship songs are necessarily wrong. We just need to be aware of how often we sing them and how they may be affecting men's engagement in worship. Murrow gives us a humorous illustration of how strange this intimate language can be for men. He writes in his book, picture two male hunters sitting in a duck blind, shotguns resting across their laps. One hunter decides to express his affection for the other, using the words of a popular praise song. He turns to his friend and says, hey buddy, your love is extravagant. Your friendship, it is intimate. I feel I'm moving to the rhythm of your grace. Your fragrance is intoxicating in this secret place. And Murrow uses the lyrics from an old Casting Crowns song. And he goes on to write, I cannot imagine saying these words to another man, especially one carrying a loaded shotgun. Worship songs with intimate and feminized language are becoming increasingly common. There's a reason for this trend. Whether or not you like it, contemporary worship is a business. I love how this industry creates genuinely great worship songs and other resources for our ministries. The downside is that the record labels want to produce music to sell to their target demographic. Murrow writes, the Christian music industry knows its audience. Lonely women who long for a lover and cautious mothers to protect their children. Meeting their expectations keeps the cash registers ringing. Maybe Murrow is a bit extreme in his assessment of the music industry, but I think he's onto something. He writes, men are looking for a male leader, not a male lover. And so much of our contemporary worship songs consist of language about a male lover rather than a male leader. Men want to sing about a God who is strong, who's great, who's unstoppable, who's awesome, who they can follow with confidence. Referring to Jesus with the sort of ooey gooey romantic language is a bit strange for us guys, even though I don't mind singing those songs. But when we stop to think about it, us guys just do not use that language in any other context in our lives. While most contemporary Christian worship is intimate and feminized, there are some songs that I find resonate well with men. These songs refer to God being powerful and a God that we men can just look up to as the leader of our lives. These findings are based on my very scientific research of what songs I enjoy singing the most as a member of the male human species. Lion and the Lamb by Bethel Music, What a Beautiful Name by Hillsong Worship, Not Afraid by Red Rocks Worship, Unstoppable God by Elevation Worship. We also need to be more intentional about the keys we are singing songs. Most male-led worship songs are recorded in keys that are way too high for ordinary men to sing. Lowering songs a step or two can drastically increase men's willingness and ability to participate. There's no magic bullet to increasing male participation in worship. Try to plan a balanced diet of songs that resonate with both genders and adjust the keys of the song when necessary. Pick up a copy of Murrow's book. He has so much more insightful things to share on the gender gap in the church today. If you found this video helpful for your ministry, hit that like button and share it with someone else in church leadership if you think they're going to find this video valuable as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the Churchfront channel so you can continue to receive our latest content to help you grow yourself and grow your church. Kaylee?